They'll be calling you a radical. Kevin Blanch here. I'm fucking gonna set the projections on my Great Salt Lake fishing trips as the Steelhead runs out. The Oregon set their numbers, so this insanity, they won't close it. So the Steelhead in Idaho, they're saying their answer. Now, hear me out. This is real important. So the winter Steelhead run goes from November 1st to January 1st. January 1st is the spring run. So the entire Steelhead run in Oregon, Washington, Oregon, there's no salmon. There's none. Everybody says, oh, no biggie, no biggie. We could just have farm-raised fucking salmon. We could just use farm-raised salmon. No, you can't. The cycle does not repeat. They have to gather the egg and think. Let's talk about the cycle. This ancient, first came the god of salmon, and the reason is fucking the god of salmon. They can't. It's one of the most hallowed, sacred fucking migration things in all of nature. So salmon, Steelhead go to sea 1, maybe 2 years. They can do the cycle twice. Some of them. Okay. This is the smoking gun of Fukushima. We don't count whales. We don't count starfish. Marine biologists don't count whales. They're hard to count. You have to work. They count dollars, the marine biologists. Noah counts dollars, but we count salmon. We count every single salmon. Don't count that. Oh, I do. Don't count whales. Oh, I do. So, ooh, come whale watching. Yay. The comeback of the humpbacks. It's so fantastic. It's so, you're full of shit. Let's speed the boat over and kill them. Run into them. Ooh, how cool to watch an orca come out of Puget Sound and go into Monterey and kill baby grays because they're starving to death because there's no Chinook salmon. So the Chinook salmon, that cycle, the average Chinook salmon goes for 5 years. And this hypothesis that this has always been going is bullshit. And let me tell you why. The smolts that get out, when the smolts come out, the beds were all screwed up, the turbines, that was all fixed. One of the greatest comebacks in ecological history, in environmental history, is the comeback of the Pacific salmon. We spent billions on it. One of the great success stories to where, hear me out, this is important. Record escapement. What's escapement? That's a little smolt after the salmon comes back, dies, gives birth, makes it to sea. They go to sea for 5 years, then they come back, lay their eggs and die. And they, you know, that's the cycle. Record escapement. So we had, oh, this hypothesis. No. We had record returns in 2013, 2014, 2015. All-time record returns in the Columbia, on the copper, on the, well, all of them. The rogue, I mean, the rogue's down to 0. So this is real important. They won't close it. They won't close it. Come fishing. The answer in Idaho, Washington's saying we're going to dramatic. They're still fighting over unicorns. They're fighting over the dead body. They're dividing up freaking Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny now. There's no fish. They refuse. It's tourism economy. It's tourism economy. Commerce. Mitchell Act hijacked by the commerce. Freaking, I mean, the Chambers of Commerce took the Mitchell Act. I mean, it's just all, come stay in the hotels, drink your beer. Fishermen can't fish. So I'm fishing here on the Great Salt Lake. I'm going to set my projections. So Idaho's answer is, oh, catch and release. Well, when you say, there's none left. It's on the borderline of extinction. There's none left. So the Steelhead, hear me out. Everybody's arguing, oh, record returns. Of course. I says, you won't freaking know this until 2016. The first batch will come back. The average Chinook salmon, the king, goes to sea for 5 years. Average 5 years. They'll start to collapse in earnest in 5 years. Everybody's arguing with Noah's projections, because I'm the only one that predicted this on Earth. Fukushima, because the heat off Fukushima broke the chain. It's the ecology, stupid. It broke the luminescence. The big fish eat little fish. The krill, the whole 9 yards. So what happened, the average Chinook, so this is important. So the return on the Bonneville in the Columbia was 1.3 million. In 2014, it was 1.4 million. It got up to 1.7 million. Or excuse me, 1.5 million in 2015. That all-time record in the history of the freaking Columbia River. So they projected in 2016, based on escapement, NOAA, ODFW, WFW, everybody's projections was projecting between 1.6 million and 2.3 million freaking returns. Average projection was about 1.8 million. I'm like, no, wait and see. Watch this. They came in at 688,000, 2016. Everybody's like, oh, gotta. And then the winter number, the Steelhead started declining in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, to the point where it's almost extinct right now. So the projection this year, on 2017, was between 1.85 million and 2.4 million. That was the average projection was 2. I mean, you can argue 2.1 or 2.3 million. I'm like, you're crazy. came in at 480. Years old, 489,000 for the year, and that's based on number, not even weight. The life cam on the Bonneville's been out for what, 5 years? I keep saying, do I need to send you up a GoPro? Washington won't even count them. You know, they're sucked up, they're skinny. You know, I'm talking to boots on the. The Rogue has none in it. The Willamette, the Steelhead this year, 10-year mean 45,000. Freaking this year projection was 28,000. Came in at 2,900. That's right, you heard me, 2,900. It's a catastrophe. It's the greatest ecological catastrophe in human. This is the proof of Fukushima. I'm like that. They had to go to sea for 5 years. You won't see it till 2016, 2017. On cue. Only one that they. So we run regression. We run regression. Well, this didn't deviate from the mean here. 1, 2, 3. This deviated by millions. It blew regression out of the water. Just completely blew. You can run millions of cycles. Just blew it out. So we know. We call that an outliner. Something obviously happened in 2011. Was it a meteor hit? Did they start using even worse fuel on the freaking lake? Did they start using more pollutants, more plastic, more tourism, and more freaking dog walkers on the beach? No, that's a tough one to figure out. Fukushima pointing to the sea for 2,500 days we're going on. So I'm setting my projections for fishing on the Great Salt Lake here in Utah. What? Fishing on? So my projection on the Steelhead is 29.3 gazillion. My projection on the fucking Chinook Salmon are a zillion, gazillion, dazillion, fucking 100 bazillion. My projection on Blue Marlin is millions, 28.6 billion. My projection on the Black Marlin is fucking gazillion. My projection for mermaids, fuck, we can't even get a number. It's going to be so many. I think it's going to be Google. I think it's going to be Google bazillion. Now, unicorns. Oh, fuck, we're going to catch so many unicorns this year. My projection. So book your trips now. Come in. Fucking buy your beer, whatever. Fishermen can't fish. Skiers who can't fucking ski. Surfers who can't fucking surf. Fucking hunters who can't fucking hunt. You know, so it's a big fucking catastrophe. So the numbers have been set. So their answer is catch and release. So your mermaids, you've got to catch and release. Fucking the Steelhead. They're arguing fucking over numbers. Well, let's divide up Santa Claus. Let's divide up this. There's none. Where's the Endangered Species Act? You don't give a fuck. The generation that killed the sea, watch them go fucking extinct. Kevin Blanche, the only one that predicts. I expect apologies. I expect thank yous. 489,000 for the year. That's my number. That's fucking the greatest ecological catastrophe. Where'd you sleep last night? Where'd you fucking sleep? I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sun from Fukushima, Japan. Fuck. Oh, it always fucking sang. Generation that killed the fucking sea. Stand tuned. Let's hope it works. Oh, it's still running.
Well, I thought I pushed it. I didn't push it hard.
You want to say anything? Well, it's still running?
That's the man.
Right on.